Is Pat Mahomes' reign as the clear number one quarterback in the league coming to an end?
Um, man, I want to say yes so damn bad. I've been waiting
Say
for to
no
say it,
business. Say it.
but I can't because I think a lot of people have kind of forgot about like so when Josh Allen lost Brian Daboll and his play like diminished, everyone was just like, oh, Daboll left. That's why, right? And I think it's kind of unfair that Pat Mahomes, no one gives him that, hey, I lost my offensive coordinator I won two Super Bowls with. You know, my numbers the next year might go down a little bit, especially with the bums they put this dude around. Like, I'll make the excuse for him and Herbert because I've watched this. The receivers drop the damn ball way too much. So he's got what, two MVPs, two Super Bowls. I think you got to give him at least this year as kind of like a everyone has a down year because I still think he's the best quarterback and I can't say he's fading away because he's
Mm,
built such a I don't know legacy already. He has.
I'm gonna stop you right there, buddy. I'm gonna stop you right there. All right. You can't sit here and praise CJ Stroud every Sunday, right, for doing more with less. You know what I'm saying? Do more or less. You can't sit here and say any of the guys that they got on the Houston Texans. I know we use this as an example because this is the first time we've seen someone do this at this level in a long time. You can't say the receivers and the Texans are so much more better than what they have in Kansas City. Is it maybe an offensive coordinator problem, scheming problem? Probably. Yeah. But I'm not going to sit here and say that. Oh, you can make every excuse for the guy for Pat Mahomes. This is the guy that they've touted as the pinnacle of being a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The gold standard of quarterback play. And just like you mentioned earlier, Tom Brady. Tom Brady used to get busy with random guys. You know what I'm saying? Off the practice squad, guys who strictly play special teams and make them look like the guy. So is Pat Mahomes fading? Yeah, I think he is. I think he's fading a little bit. I don't think he's fading at a rapid rate to where it's noticeable just yet. But some of them throws he made on when was it, Monday? Yeah, Monday night against the Packers. Some of those throws are a little sus. Throws that he would have never made. And it's kind of like the argument we make every week. Like, how much more do you need? You know what I'm saying? You got Travis Kelsey. How does Travis Kelsey go the entire second half with one target? And it's not like he wasn't open. You know what I'm saying? It's a scheming problem. It's an OC problem. And maybe it's a decision making problem on Pat Mahomes. Maybe he's trying to do too much. Or maybe he's not seeing the field like he used to. You know what I'm saying? When you've been that great for that long, you start fading a little bit, people notice. You know what I'm saying? You start making bullshit ass throws, people notice. Some of them picks that he was throwing were kind of like, damn, bro, like I wouldn't have even thrown it over there. You know what I'm saying? But is he still great? Yeah, he's still amazing. He's a great guy. He's gonna bounce back this week and go stupid, probably. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying he gets up for these games. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's just a wee bit of fading in there, and I know the fans are gonna rip me a new one in the comments,
Oh
but I
yeah,
don't care.
yeah, you're
I think
done.
he's. I think there's just a wee bit of fading, however, like that.
Hmm. So Pat Mahomes' greatness, it can't be denied. You know, he had these great accomplishments: two MVPs, two Super Bowls, been in three, and never missed the AFC Championship as a starter. Well, let's be honest. Yes, it is a fade because if you and all right, the question is he not the clear number one anymore? And yes, I think there is because you want to talk about an OC, right? If you're on any good team, right? Your OC, your DC, they're leaving. That's what happens. They're going to become head coaches. Uh, Hurts, his OC left. You know, we've seen a little drop in numbers. Okay, cool. But this is Pat Mahomes we're talking about. We're talking about the guy that we are touting as, we're already saying that in my head, I'm saying he's already surpassed Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers was the most talented guy we have seen since ever. So with that being said, if his OC is left and he's not still doing the same things that he's doing, I feel like there's a problem in that. With that, we also never seen Pat Mahomes without Travis Kelsey, right? he also had Tyreek Hill all them years, right? So it's not like he ever came into a place where it was just devoid of talent. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, what are we looking at? We're looking at Tyreek Hill in the MVP conversation, as we talked about. We're looking at a Travis Kelce, who a lot of people say is the greatest tight end of all time. So now that Travis Kelce is his play is, as you get older, obviously your play drops a little bit. So now that we're starting to see the little hits in Travis Kelce's game, and with that coming Pat Mahomes' game coming down again, are we saying like there's a problem there? Are we saying as Travis Kelce get older and retire, is Pat Mahomes not going to be able to do the same things he do? Pat Mahomes always going to be great. He always going to be a top 5 quarterback for the rest of his career. He's always going to, put up decent numbers, and that's not what I'm saying. But is he still going to be the clear number one as his weapons go? I don't know. Andy getting up there in age. What happens when Andy leaves?
That's the one. That's the one.
Is he still going to be able to do the same things without an Andy Reid? So, I mean, will Pat Mahomes be top 5 for the rest of his career? Absolutely. I don't see no doubt in that. But will he be the number 1 quarterback for the rest of his career?
But then think about this though, right? Say Travis Kelce retires. Say Andy Reid leaves. With as much as Pat Mahomes has accomplished or whatever like that, you just say maybe he wants to end his career a little bit earlier than we all expected him to. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that would be crazy.
That'd be crazy. Don't get me wrong, it'd be crazy, but we've seen it more times than not. What if he just loses that love for it? You know what I'm saying? Right. A couple down seasons. You know what I'm saying?
That would be the biggest. I feel like that'd be worse than Andrew Luck ending his career early. If Pat Mahomes, because Pat Mahomes, I don't feel like he'll ever do that because he actually got a chance to catch Brady. He's the only quarterback right now that has a chance to catch Brady. So for him to end his career early.
No, but I'm saying, what if he never wins another championship again? You get what I'm saying?
I mean,
and he's still at 2.
I feel like he'll be on that chase, right? Because what is the real chase, right? I mean, at worst, right? I don't know. We never watched Joe Montana or whatever. You might watch highlights, whatever. But like the older generation, whatever, they look at it, they say Joe Montana is probably, some say the best, some say the second best. I'll obviously put Brady as my best quarterback. But in that older generation, he could at least catch Montana, maybe, 4. What, he had 4? I mean, he got a chance with that. I mean, I believe Joe Montana went 4-0, but if he don't lose another Super Bowl and his only loss is to Tom Brady, who we consider the GOAT, are we really going to count that against him? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Imagine how many people lost to Tom Brady.
Yeah. Like that's why we put Eli. Like Eli, wow. That's why we put Eli in a situation where he gonna possibly be a Hall of Famer because he beat the GOAT twice. Nick Foles is not gonna get that love because he was a backup, but I mean, he do get a lot of love. He got a whole statue out of that. I don't know, man. I just think Pat. There's some kinks in that armor,
Do you think so? What if Pat matches Tom in rings? Does Tom's win over him put him over him? Just even if they match?
No. If Pat gets many rings as Tom, because you got to realize Tom also came in the era where the running back was doing a lot of stuff too. So even though Tom gonna have he got the most yards in history, whatever. About Tom. Okay. It depends, right? It depends on how he win these rings, right? If he win these rings, kind of like, all right, 1 year on, 1 year off, like something in that, and he don't have that like 10-year hiatus like Brady did, and he don't, because let's say he wins the 7 rings, but he don't play as long as Brady, so he cannot break just Brady's longevity records.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of hard because he probably not gonna throw for 70,000 yards like Brady did or whatever.
Shit, yeah, true.